All right, what's poppin', y'all, man? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Georgia High School football games of the week via rivals. Let's break down some of these matchups and who I have coming out on top. Now, there's a couple, obviously, interstate matchups. You got Thompson and Grayson. This game was electric last year. This was the coming out party for Riley Drew, who's a three-star prospect out of Grayson. He's continued to rake in offers and get national notoriety and attention. Well deserved for him, obviously. But Thompson got some dogs. Like I seen Thompson at a 7-on-7 this past summer at Hoover, and you talk about Kimbrough, you talk about Trent Seaborn, you talk about their ability to run the ball, you talk about Micah Fleming on the outside at the corner spot. Now Grayson obviously won this match at 15-14 last year, but with the injury to Travis Burgess, I don't know. I believe in Grayson. I know they got a great coach, great program, phenomenal kids. I just gonna give a slight edge to Thompson in this one. I have them coming out on top and beating Grayson. I think they're gonna edge them by a touchdown. So I have them coming on the road, getting revenge. I think Thompson's a state title contender in Alabama this upcoming year. So I have them edging out Grayson 31-24. That's my prediction, my score. I got Thompson defeating Grayson. I think Thompson just has too much, and they're going to be ready to go in this game. Now, another interstate matchup, we got Florida State, obviously, versus Thomas County Central. I'm rolling with, obviously, the Yellow Jackets. That team is loaded. Shout out to Jacob Carlton. Does a great job covering that team. It is loaded. You got Cam Brooks, right? Offensive Jabari Watkins, right? Jace Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You can run the ball with Christian Deuce Lawrence, right? They got Jaden Dunbar. Offensive line is massive and they're loaded and they can obviously protect at a high level. That team is special. And I think they are a contender in 5A. I think they can potentially win it all. I have a lot of stock into Thomas County Central, and they have not disappointed so far. So I have, obviously, the Yellow Jackets beating Florida State in that game, and I have them coming on top. Big-time win for them. I think they win by more than 14 points. I'm going to go 35-17. Big victory for Thomas County Central. All right, now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about Newton versus Douglas County. Obviously, a game where Newton got some prospects. Omarion Hampton, really good quarterback play. They can run the ball. They got Kevin Hartsfield. They have all the weapons that they need. I just think Douglas County is on the collision course to get to the state championship this year. Everything they need. We know about the injury, obviously, is Travis Burgess for Grayson. Douglas County is loaded defensively, pitched a shutout against a really talented team at Jonesboro, right? Did not allow them to score at all. You know, that says a lot about the defense and what they're able to do. And then you look at, KJ Green, who, really should have had a pick, got that taken away, but he's phenomenal. Jamar Owens, Adrian Cole, that massive offensive line led by four-star Joshua Sam and Pele. They can run the rock. They got two backs of Marcus Lilly and Rakeith Kelly they can get a ball to. Now, the offense is still figuring it out, right? They have not had Devin Carter, right? They have not, obviously, Aaron Gregory's been there, but it hasn't been flowing on all cylinders as we expect with Douglas County, unfortunately. But give this team some time, and these are games they can kind of tighten up, right? These are games that they can go and continue to get better and better and better and fine-tune their craft, right? And Newton is no slouch. There'll be a team to watch in 6A as well, a team that's looking also to get over the hump a little bit. But why not fine-tune your craft? Obviously, Mike Johnson dealt with that injury. Obviously, in the first game, we'll see how he looks. So game 2, he looked decent. They didn't throw the ball out. They ran it more. But we'll see how he looks, obviously, in this game. But I want to see that offense firing on more cylinders instead of just running the ball. But we will see in that game. Nonetheless, I'm going with Douglas County. I got a 35-24 victory for Douglas County. All right, now let's go to the game that's going to be on TV, North Gwinnett versus Colquitt County. Now, we know that North Gwinnett is one of the best coached teams, obviously, in just high school football in general under head coach Eric Goff. I am interested. I want to see how they rebound after that loss to Douglas County. Now, they had chances in that game to get back into it. Still figuring out the quarterback position in Elon Rodman and obviously the other quarterback. Have to see what happens there. Really talented secondary. Good linebacking core led by Jake Godfrey. Tough game. You know what Colquitt County is going to do. Colquitt County is going to run that rock with Jay Lamar. Right? They'll give him the ball and let him operate. Now, when they air the ball out, a name to know is Antoine Lockett for Colquitt County. 3 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown in that game-winning victory over Benedictine. He's a player that's continuing to emerge. A lot of people don't know about him, but he is special. So watch out for him in that game against that North Gwinnett secondary. Can North Gwinnett keep the game close, right? Can they put pressure on the quarterback? Can they force some errant throws? Can they slow down Lamar in the running game? Those are some key questions I have in that one. But I'm going to go with Colquitt County in a big win. I'm going to go closer game on this one. I'm going to go 27-21 victory for Colquitt County on the road against North Gwinnett. Should be a really good game to see that South Georgia team and what they're able to do. All right, last but not least, we got a game I'm going to be at on Saturday in Creekside versus DeSoto. Now, DeSoto got Ethan Fisher. They got dudes all over the field, 4 and 5 stars all over. DeSoto consistently produces in the Texas State. They're always in the state championship or a contender in Texas. So that's going to be a team that's loaded. Should be really good this year. Once again, Creekside going to have the work cut out, but you have to commit Creekside 2-0 start to the season. Came back against Rome. ran the ball with Caden Benson, ran the ball with Kelly. They got a lot of weapons at their disposal. My first ever game at the Swamp, so I am excited. I'm gonna give DeSoto the slight edge though in this one, or the edge in this one. I'm gonna go 35. I'm gonna go 35-20 victory over Creekside. It's just they're a really good team. That's a tough matchup. I believe in Coach Dixon. I believe in Coach McCrary. I know they got all the horses they need, but just DeSoto's the creme de la creme, man. But we'll see. Maybe I'm proven wrong. No disrespect, I still think Creekside is a 5A contender or 4A contender, and a team that can come out and make some noise. But just DeSoto's, they're in another tier, they're in another level. So I'm gonna go with DeSoto in that one. So there y'all have it, man. That's my thoughts. That's my predictions for some games of the week via obviously rivals and Massey ratings, and who I got coming on top. Comment down below what do you guys think of these games.